Twitter was blowing up, Gen 4 was trending, Sinnoh was trending. Let's talk about why. What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh and welcome back to another Pokemon video. We have some things to talk about here, some things that may or may not be true. We don't know. This is all speculation video here. But if they are true, I'm not really sure how to feel about it, honestly. Not too sure at all. So, what happened was, there's been just a ton of stuff that have been suggesting that we are getting Diamond and Pearl remakes. Like, everybody is pretty much on the same page that we are getting Diamond and Pearl remakes announced sometime this week, considering Pokemon Day is Saturday. The weird thing about all this is that it now seems that they're going to be Let's Go games, which is why I said I'm not sure how I feel about it. So there's a ton of stuff that is supporting this, and we're going to get into all that. But if this is your first time here on the channel and you want to like keep up to date with all the Pokemon stuff that's going to happen this week and just Nintendo stuff in general, make sure you are subscribed. But yeah, there's just tons of information that kind of points in the direction of this, and I kind of want to give my thoughts after we talk about, you know, all the arguments supporting the idea that Diamond and Pearl remakes are going to be Let's Go games. So first off, I'm going to bring it up on screen here somewhere. This is old too. This is before Sword and Shield was even released. This is from some credible leaker, Mrs. Mime, Galar, Mr. Mime, and New Evo. Again, this is before Sword and Shield. So they confirm that Galar, Mr. Mime, and a new evolution is coming, Mr. Rhyme. Fossil Pokemon is made from combinations, which, you know, happens with Dracovish and Arctozolt and things like that. Next year's games are Sinnoh remakes with Let's Go catching. So he was right about 2 out of the 3 things, and then the last thing is next year's games are Sinnoh remakes. Again, this was before the pandemic that this post here was even shown. So, you know, there's a chance that the games were supposed to come out the following year after Sword and Shield, and then the pandemic happened and things, you know, went astray. But or it could have just been they planned on doing the DLC the whole time, and that the next games were still going to be a Let's Go Diamond and Pearl-esque game. So the next thing are a couple tweets. There are a couple tweets that support the theory, and again, this is pure speculation. None of this actually means anything. It's just all like guessing and piecing stuff together based on rumors. We'll know for sure come Pokemon Day, but I think it's fun to speculate. So the first thing comes from Pokemon's actual Twitter, from their official Twitter page. Let's go Sinnoh. That's a very interesting way to word that. Now, it could just be Pokemon Company screwing with us. It really could just be them screwing with us and, you know, joking around. But, you know, it says, let's go Sinnoh. Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup are preparing for Pokemon Day. It's only 4 days away. I find it very weird that we get to this one because they've done countdowns with all the generations. And, you know, this is just a very, very peculiar wording considering the fact that Diamond and Pearl is the next game to get a remake, assuming they continue the trend that they've been going on so far. So it's just a very, very peculiar way to go about wording this, and Pokemon has a long history of, you know, putting hidden messages and leaks and stuff within their own content. So this is just very peculiar, and this has people, again, right here, you can see Sinnoh is still trending. But yeah, you can see that this could definitely lead people to believe that Gen 4 remakes are going to be Let's Go games. Another tweet that came up right as I was getting ready to, well, like gathering information to record this video is this. Looks like the Pokeball Plus is getting a reprint. So they're going to be doing more Pokeball Plus. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I still find these things everywhere. Like, they're not super hard to find. So I find it very curious that they're deciding to reprint and make more Pokeball Pluses in 2021, considering we haven't had a new Let's Go game in a very, very long time. It leads you to believe that there's definitely another Let's Go game coming down the pipeline, whether it be Diamond and Pearl remakes or whether it be, you know, Let's Go Johto or whatever it is. This does very much support the idea that a new Let's Go game is coming. This alone, not necessarily the Let's Go Sinnoh, but this specifically supports the idea because this controller is designed for a Let's Go game. And I think they sold quite a few of these controllers, so definitely supports the idea that we are going to be getting a future Let's Go project sometime soon here. I'm assuming it's going to get announced this week. That makes the most sense. Whether or not Diamond and Pearl are the particular Let's Go games is yet to be seen, but there's a lot of evidence supporting it at this point. So that's the big stuff. That is the big information that kind of suggests that we are going to be getting Diamond and Pearl in Let's Go forms. It's going to have the same battle mechanics, but it's going to have Let's Go catching. Now, how do I feel about this? That's really what I want to talk about. How do I feel about this? I think that I would be okay with this as long as, one, we're able to continue bringing in Pokemon from Sword and Shield into Let's Go Diamond and Pearl, Let's Go Dialga, Let's Go Palkia, whatever they may be. As long as we can bring our Pokemon from Sword and Shield into it and we have a national dex of some sort in this game, I will be okay with this. I don't want them to have it be its own standalone thing like Let's Go Eevee was and Let's Go Pikachu. I want this to be the next mainline quote-unquote game if they're going to go about doing it this way, because for one, I don't think there was a huge VGC scene from Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. I don't think it was a thing at all. So I really hope that, you know, this is their next mainline game and we're like actually have a competitive scene featuring these games. Like that's the big thing, is I really want competitive to continue forward with all the new Pokemon that will be added in the Sinnoh Pokedex. So I really hope that they allow, you know, trades between the two games so that we are that way we are able to actually, you know, have a competitive season and continue playing both of these games, because that's been the trend from the get-go, is you've always been able to trade, you know, in a remake. You've been able to trade with the previous generation game. And the reason for that is because the remakes always run on the last generation game's engine. So it makes the most sense that these games would be able to pair up and they'd be able to trade back and forth with one another. So hopefully that continues. On top of that, if they do a Let's Go thing, I still want Dynamaxing to be a thing. I don't remember, was Mega Evolution in Let's Go Eevee? I think it was. If I'm remembering correctly, Let's Go Eevee did have Mega Evolutions. So, you know, hopefully this continues as a normal-ish Pokemon game. I'm not big on the Let's Go catching. I enjoyed Let's Go, but it's not something I was particularly looking forward to. But maybe that's just their way moving forward of, you know, kind of doing remakes. Instead of doing a full remake in the current mainline Pokemon style, they decided to do a Let's Go as a remake. I kind of predicted this a while back. I remember talking about it, but I can't remember if it was in a video or if it was just me having a conversation with one of my buddies about this, but I have had a prediction that they were going to continue the remakes as Let's Go games because it just kind of makes sense. You can do that cutesy art style and keep the original trainer designs, but then, you know, kind of recapture what that game was, where, you know, things like Sword and Shield are a huge departure from what the old games used to be. So it's very easy to do a Let's Go game and keep, you know, the original route designs and things like that, and not have to worry about things like raid dens or the wild area and where those things are going to be located. So a Let's Go game kind of makes sense in the sense that they don't want to have to try to iterate the new things into this game, like, again, the raid dens and the wild area, because the wild area is everywhere. That's just how it works. So that's my theory, is that remakes, if this proves to be true, my theory is that remakes will continue going forward as Let's Go games. Plus, it, you know, it gets more people playing Pokemon Go, because there's always the Pokemon Go collaboration going on there. Last time they, you know, released Meltan exclusively for, you know, Let's Go. So it was a huge deal, a new Pokemon in collaboration with Pokemon Go. It sells more in Pokemon Go. It's just a money thing. Honestly, at the end of the day, I don't care. As long as we get a new Pokemon game announcement, I would enjoy Diamond and Pearl remakes however they decide to give it to us. Again, my big thing is I just want VGC to be the same. That's really what it comes down to. As long as we have a national dex and we're able to, you know, bring our Pokemon over from Sword and Shield, and we're able to continue, or even vice versa, if we're able to send Pokemon from Let's Go Dialga and Let's Go Palkia over back into Sword and Shield, and then we can have a continued seasons of Sword and Shield, I would be good with that either way. As long as there's a continued VGC format and there are going to be continued changes, that's my big thing on this. So I'll take Diamond and Pearl remakes in whatever capacity they want to provide it to us as. So again, I would, if this proves to be true, I would almost expect whenever Black and White remakes roll around that we get them in a Let's Go format. It just, if this is the trend moving forward, it just makes the most sense But I'm very curious as to what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think any of this means anything, or are the remakes going to be very standard, like Sword and Shield, but, you know, Diamond and Pearl Sinnoh style? I'm very curious, because originally I was on the page that Diamond and Pearl remakes would be like Sword and Shield, just in the Sinnoh region. However, this leads me to believe that the games might go totally different directions. So I'm very curious what everyone's thoughts are in the comments below. I do think Diamond and Pearl remakes are getting announced either way this week. It doesn't matter if it's Let's Go or if it's standard Pokemon. So that's my thoughts, but that is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you found it entertaining and helpful, and if you did, be sure you leave a like and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. Share the video with your friends, grow this community here on the channel. Check out the Discord, people over there playing Pokemon all the time, as well as other Nintendo Switch stuff, and check me out on Twitch, on TikTok, on, you know, all my socials if you're interested in keeping up with me, this channel, the streamer, anything like that. Like I said, that is it for this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one.